Yeah, hopefully that's not like...
Yeah.
Hopefully that don't make you too, like, blaringly loud or whatever.
I'll be sure not to yell.
Okay, yeah.
Except for when I do, because I'm angry, but...
Just be sure, Lloyd, just, like...
What's new, Depp? What have you been up to?
Okay, yeah, that should be, like... That should be pretty spot on. Alright, awesome. Right, crap, what was I supposed to do?
You're starting off here, Depp.
Or did I just accidentally trigger the thing? Yeah, you're the one who's following me around. Well, that's it. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, you guys are not so nice. I'll be here for a while, there's fresh air here. Alright, fish talking, let's get going. How a date with a girl on the deck? I'm not envious. Those are the words of someone who's like totally envious. Wait, right, why am I watching my stream? I should be watching yours.
Yeah. I think I just advanced the story, because I got a cutscene. Ooh, a ghost ship.
Crap, I don't know who to talk to then. You've like
Rose.
pulled ahead.
Rose. When you have Dart and Meru, you go up and talk to Rose.
Alright, yeah. Man, I was at the whole other end of the ship then. Holy crap.
We just
but
had
yeah,
a conversation about Rose, and I was like, alright, let's go talk to Rose then. And that's what happened. I get to see this cutscene with the ghost ship.
Yeah. But yeah, this was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good October stream. Cause effing ghost ship.
I forgot about Ghost Ship. I mean, I've only played... I don't even remember if I got this far. Yeah, I did get the... No. I think I stopped when I got Congo.
Yeah, so this is probably, like, beyond where you've actually played then, I'd imagine.
I think it is.
Yeah, I feel like you would, like, remember the ghost ship, right? Because it's, like... It's a pretty, like, nutty area, especially the boss is, like, very weird.
I mean, I might remember being on it or something, but
yeah,
it's hard to say because, like, I played this so long ago, and I only played it, like, so most of my other RPGs I played multiple times, trying things out, but this one was just, like, a one and done. It's the same with, like, Final Fantasy X. If I were to play that, I wouldn't remember much about it because it would be, like, I played it to, like, halfway through the game, but only once.
Man. That'd be interesting, because, like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in 10 that, like, you know, you look back on, and it's like, oh yeah, that's, like, the thing, huh? Like,
I couldn't remember it after playing it. It's hard to say. I started playing 13 recently, so...
Yeah, like, when you, like, go up into Sin, and you just, like, you know, go to the weird, like, you know, floating, like, Coliseum or whatever, it's, like, the final boss fight area.
Don't spoil it. I don't know.
Wait, did you never actually beat 10?
No, I told you. I only got halfway through.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Alright.
I just said that.
Sorry, I just missed that because I thought you were like, oh, yeah, whatever.
It's the same as this game. I've only gotten, like, a certain way through.
Oh, man.
And Depp, that sounds like a good idea. I think a lot of people are kind of at that stage right now.
Yeah. Man, you need to beat 10 at some point. Like, after the halfway part, that game starts getting really nutty.
I think eventually I might do it. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the bosses just start becoming more like, you know, weird puzzles than, like, you know, RPG fights. It's very odd.
I think the only thing I didn't really... Like, I didn't like that you had to switch people into combat to get them experience, because it made combat take a lot longer. Because it was like... Basically, if you want it, you would have to switch everybody, then switch, and then finally you beat the battle, and it was like the battle wouldn't even be that challenging. It would
Yeah,
just be literally we gotta switch people. And I was like, eh.
that's the one thing that really like bugged me out that game, because it's like I love the combat, but it's like, you know, if like you could just like, you know, share experience like through your party by default, that would help so much. Because it's like, it's not hard, it's just tedious, right? Like, it
Yeah.
just, you know,
No,
pads
exactly.
things out more and like, yeah.
It just makes the game's already long, and then you make like the combat take longer kind of thing. It just
Like, you either switch through everyone, or you just don't, and you just stick with your party, and it's like, alright, I guess I'll just never use friggin' like this character then.
and that doesn't sit well with me because it's like if you're doing that, then like if there comes a situation like most RPGs have where they're like you're forced to have a party member and you're like, okay, well, I wasn't using this one, but now I have to. Oh, but they're too weak because I wasn't leveling them, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's just sort of like how I normally am with RPGs. It's like, alright, you know, I'll go through it, it's like, alright, I got my team, I have like the 3 people I want to like level and care about, and everyone else is just on the back burner, like, forever. It's a ghost ship! Oh boy!
But at least it's not the ship is like the whole stand.
Yeah. At least it's not effing strength. That's, like, that's nothing else. Well, nothing to do now.
Just double checking that I have.
There's a fair chance that at least we won't get slapped in the face by a ceiling fan.
We make no promises.
Shana! Oh no!
So, now the
Oh
question
right,
is,
don't you like capture or something?
oh,
Yeah, I forget if you like save her or not, because I never used Shana. Yeah. Oh right, yeah, the knights. And the music just cuts out like instantly. Oh.
Yeah, combat music, and then there's no combat.
Yeah, why woke up I was just in here. Those knights protected me. They're gone though. Well, at least you're safe and sound. Yeah, right. We're already here, so we might as well take a tour, right? No! I want to go too. I don't know why, but I know about the ship. Oh, please. Alright, yeah, that's not gonna be a problem. Alright, but you know, it is a ghost ship, so... I forgot we just, like, explore this thing for, like, literally no reason at all.
Yeah, we don't stand a ghost of a chance.
Everyone's just at level 20, huh? Alright, yeah.
Man, Kongo does a lot of damage to these spirits, but Hashel doesn't.
Yeah.
Oddly enough. It's very odd.
Yeah, weird mechanic with this ghost ship.
Oh, but they can miss, too.
Yeah. You touch a spirit and you have a fight.
Yep. I went to the captain's quarter area first, and...
Oh, I'm just now, like, able to do the thing, yeah. Oh, wow, I'm not used to doing additions. Alright, this is gonna be a bit rough. There we go. Alright, yeah. I'm back into it.
And the spirit just regenerated. Alright, so I may or may not make it to this area. Oh.
Take that, Mario sticks.
Heck yeah, Ashel. Ow. Wow, those bones actually hit for a lot. Holy crap.
No wonder Ashley's not doing that. I forgot I have his other addition on.
So if nothing else, I'm fairly sure as soon as we get to the boss, I'm just gonna beast through it and you're just gonna be like stuck there for a bit.
Depends.
Yeah.
Depends on what it's weak to and... Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. All I'm saying is good luck.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, this is a weird area. Like this is all a lot, but it's a weird effing area.
Yeah, I believe that. Stop casting magic, especially on Congo.
Okay, oh, it doesn't open, and I had an encounter. Alright.
I just don't like this mischance on the spirits.
Yeah. Alright, okay, Duffer.
No, he'll be alright. He's just had some rough days we talked about. But he's getting better.
Yeah. Man, I'm like failing the auditions hard. That's not okay.
My guys are like, they're hitting sometimes on the spirits and sometimes missing. It's kind of getting annoying.
Yeah.
Like a 50-50.
Yes.
Well, it's twice I've missed on that one.
Oh, this is gonna be a bit of a problem.
You say that. Wow, that did
Yeah,
look so
okay,
damage.
Vero's low HP has already become a bit of a problem.
Yeah, the difference between your party and mine. Mine has tons of HP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I just have to focus for like a second. Jeez, even when she blocks, they do a lot. Oh, right, these guys just have magic. Alright, well, at least I'm safe from this. I'm gonna do like 110. Jeez. Okay, holy crap. The will-wisps are not like holding back. Holy friggin'.
I'm getting hit for like 140 plus on Congo.
Yeah, alright. I do love how much, like, speed this party has, though. That's, like, really, like, nice at the moment.
Giving Congo the speed thing has made him, like, he's not as fast as Hashel with the speed thing, obviously, but he still doesn't, like, take as long as Albert did. For
Yeah,
instance, to
he's
get a
keeping
thing.
up a bit.
Yeah, he definitely is. So it's, like, it's kind of worth it. I just need to check my addiction.
Alright, yeah, if I can just avoid these ghosts, that'd be really nice.
Maybe when I learn Crush Dance, I'll get my next edition. Because I want Dart's 5th one.
Okay, so yeah, no, these will-wisps are like a problem. They need to, like, go now. These
Yeah, I'm
things
still
need
trying to get
go.
into the captain's quarters. It's not opening. Alright.
Yes.
Can't get into captain's quarters. Got it.
Okay, wow, you had like wait a good while on those additions. Holy crap, I was like... I forgot the time curse like completely. That's kind of nuts. Just more, just gotta focus fire and make sure these things actually die. Ooh. One alone on a basic attack, huh? Wait, why'd I block the dart? Whatever, it's fine.
Something I do like in this is that if you need to heal up, you can literally just sit there and defend.
Yeah. You just
So,
grind health.
Yeah, you're not screwed. May evil come to the person who attempts to open the treasure chest. Okay, so I'm not going to open the treasure chest then.
I forget what's actually in the treasure chest. I don't know if I ever actually got it.
Let's open it and find out. There are 3 numbers.
Alright, well, good luck finding those.
I'm not going to try to open it yet. If I do find those, we'll come back and open it, but I'm not too worried about it. It's not like it's going to be the be all and end all item.
Oop. Alright, this looks like a thing. Oh. Okay.
002. Are they giving you the code for that chest?
Maybe.
0029 for you. I wonder if it's the same code across the board or if it's randomized.
It's the same code I got, so it's probably the same.
No, I was looking at yours when I was reading that.
Oh. Well, that's a cheap way of, like, just solve the mystery.
Well, I haven't gone up to the chest
fine.
to try it. I saw where you were. I'm going to go down and see if it's the same either way.
Yeah. I don't think there's anywhere else I can go, so I guess I might have to do the chest.
It might be that's how you get into the cabin's quarter, actually.
Yeah, we might have to.
Would make sense. But it's not missing.
Hey, Mero, if you could not die, that would be kind of great. That'd just be, like, fantastic right now.
These guys could stop missing spirits at the grave.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Like, who's missing?
Everybody.
Yes.
Dart, Haschel, Congo, like the spirits have like the wisp thingies have like a 50% chance to dodge or whatever.
Yeah, I've, like, only missed them once. Like, I wonder if it's just, like, Kongo's accuracy being low.
Not just Congo, it's Haschel and Dart. Like everybody has a chance to miss.
Yes. Yes.
Apparently, if you don't beat them fast enough, or if you hurt them but don't kill them, they do a
Yeah, they start throwing
spell.
magic at you. And it's, like, really not okay.
Come on, Dart, finish this guy off.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Yeah, it's always, like, a bit later than I expect. Yeah, right, where, that's fine. Last I'm able to do it consistently. No big deal.
I definitely can't wait till I start mastering this thing with Haschel. I might just actually put him on the other one because this one's not doing enough damage. The summon 4 gods or whatever. I think I'm kind of thinking I want to go to damage.
Wait,
Because I don't
there's
really see
nothing
any
here.
reason to master his. Because like me mastering this isn't gonna make him learn another one, right? They're based on levels that they learn the additions, not what level their addition actually is at.
Well, it'll make you learn R1 eventually, because you do have, like, one final edition that you need to master all the R1s to actually,
Right.
like, get to.
But me doing the higher damage run right now is probably going to be a better idea.
Yeah. You're just, like, losing on that damage that you're gonna have, like, later when you master that one.
Yeah. That's exactly it. I want to do the most damage I can when I'm at a spot. Because there's a time to level it, and there's a time to not level it, you know?
Crap, I actually don't know where the chest is. I don't know this area well at all. Alright, Meru, please don't die.
Chest is up top when you go up the stairs and you go left the screen, and then it's the screen that you can see the other ship on that you go in the door.
Alright, yeah, because I'm, like, running around below deck trying to find stuff.
You're looking for that chest, and it's up above.
Yes. Yes.
I'm only just now coming down below.
Go.
Ooh, missed the last one. Yeah, well. Charging Spirit. Oh, that's probably not good. That's probably not good at all.
Yeah, I've been focusing the ones I can kill first now, just because I was like tired of all the spirits dodging.
Hey, Dark, can you just... Oh, crap, it's Amira's turn, and she really needs to just heal.
There's one benefit to having a high HP party, which is like all the damage they do that I'm defending kind of thing. Like I'm healing way more than they're doing, so I can defend consistently and just get like a ton of HP back.
How's your magic resistance though?
Haschel and Dart are medium, I would say. Congo's got the HP to survive it. You know what I mean? Like, even if he gets hit hard, he's got the HP. So it's, and if he defends, like he actually doesn't take that much. It's just you just have to time it. Like, if you're smart about it, he's good. And I haven't seen like what his defense is when he's in Dragoon form.
Yeah.
So it could be that like Dragoon form is actually pretty good for it. Might not be. We'll find out. Ooh, that was a painful hit.
I guess bigger question is like how often is like Kongo gonna be in Dragoon form?
Well, it's also like how often are they using spells on Kongo specifically? Like, I do have healing items just in case, but it depends.
Oh, I tried to be clever and it didn't work. Wasn't over far enough. Oh, well, I just have to run through them.
They'll respawn. And you'll have, you won't be able to open the door unless you got something to let you open the door kind of thing.
Yeah. Ah, that's a shame.
Which
Might
is,
as well, like,
I think,
investigate, though. Yeah.
I think that's that chest you need. Like, I think that's why they're giving you the code.
Yeah, I just need to find out where the chest is.
So you went right to the captain's door. It's to the left.
Yes.
You'll be left 2 screens, I think.
Yes.
Like where you have the stairs to go down, it's like left 2 screens from there, I believe.
Yeah. Wow, I finally missed one of these like will-o-wisps again. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I almost missed that, but whatever, I got, yeah. And Meru just effing survived, please. Please, just for the love of all that is, like... Okay.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Whatever, will-o-wisp is down, if nothing else. Bone throwing, alright, Dark can take it.
Yes.
Okay. Man, Dart really does do solid damage against these upping skeletons. Holy crap.
I find right now Kongo's my heaviest hitter, but Haschel's right up there now with the, when I put him back on the barrier sticks.
Haschel hits these things so hard, man.
If he's on the right edition, yes. If he's on the, like, the other one, like, drops his damage considerably.
Yeah, you have to level it up.
Hey, Lee.
Oh, who was that? Hey,
Lee just did the...
yeah,
X
the
sound
beard
effect.
Jesus just toasted my stream.
Oh, nice.
And I was
Beard
just
Jesus?
like, oh, thanks for the follow, man. That's literally just enough time to force me into another encounter.
Doing it right.
That's fine. Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, come on, stop missing. Jesus. My accuracy is, like, terrible against these spirit things. It's
Oh, we're
all
on a
those floating
ghost ship.
spirits.
God won't help you here. Oh man.
How's it
Alright,
going, Lee?
making a mod for this game. Oh, that sounds sick. What are you making? I actually didn't know people mod Legend of Dragoon.
People mod anything.
Yeah. Oh, it makes sense. As didn't know it was like, you know, they could like get into the code or whatever. Cause that like some games are like harder to like, you know, mod than others.
Single-handedly, I still think randomizers are the coolest mods we've ever come out with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those random mods are pretty slick.
The idea of randomizers have always had a place in my heart.
Scariest mod Dragoon will ever have? Oh, alright.
Yes.
It's Legend of Dragoon without the Dragoon.
Is it just like, does it just make the game stupidly hard? Because that'd be fun. Does it just make like every single encounter Lena and you just have to deal with it?
Secretly, it just means all the additions are that much harder to do.
Oh,
Or you
alright,
have to
run.
time them more perfectly.
Alright, door's not opening. Okay, I actually can get through that, yeah. Miss R stood R, replacing all of Art's dialogue with a dialogue that makes it seem like he's possessed by Boomhauer from King of the Hill. Alright, that's actually pretty good.
I know,
That
man.
ruins so many moments, but that's pretty good. Oh, that bastard is... I don't wanna die. Help.
Magician Boggy. Down you go.
Dang old King of Bale, man. Alright, you know what? I kind of want this. I want King Boom Power, please. Legend of Albert Hauer.
This guy has some decent HP for a mini boss, I guess you could say.
Okay, yeah, so what's here? Alright, door's locked. Legend of Albert Hauer. Okay. I think... Alright, I wasn't sure if the enemy was, like, in front of the door or not. I was a bit worried. Should we combine the numbers that the ghosts were saying and put them there? Oh. Wait, it doesn't open? Okay,
They gave you 4 numbers. They gave you 0029.
Doesn't open. Alright, 8 more tries.
I wonder if one of them was an imposter.
.009.
It may not be 00. It might be like the opposite, like left to right, right to left, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I will find out when I.
He has more HP evasiveness than Shana in a bathhouse? What the crap? Alright.
Back here, Boggy.
So it's not 009, it's not 002, it's not 0029. It's not 209.
Let's see what numbers they give me here. 0,
Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's actually
5,
super good.
7, 8. So I think our numbers are very different.
It doesn't open.
It's like
Ooh, how many tries do I have left?
oh, there's 3 boggies.
Crap.
If worst comes to worst, do nothing and go back and check what they said in the basement, because you might have one.
Because they said 0029. So it's like...
Couldn't tell ya.
Oh, I actually got, yeah, awesome. So let's see, Crush Dance, that's fine.
Three
Actually not the
magician
most recent
buggies.
thing for once, huh? This is getting there. Dull Smack is, yeah, I'm not gonna have to worry about that for a while.
Holy fuck, could people stop messaging me on Steam? Keep hearing the guild chat. I'm gonna
Avoids
quit my
it.
Steam in a second.
Avoids abnormal stats from being stunned. Well, that's kind of not great. Wait, what ring do I actually have right now? Bandit's ring? Okay, yeah. Paris. Why am I not giving Bandit's ring to effing Mero right now? She actually kind of needs it way more. Can she, like, literally not wear the thing?
I think that was, yeah, I think we found out that was the issue.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she literally can't wear the thing. Hashel? Oh, heck yeah. So let's see, what's his attack at right now? It's like...
Did you fight the 3 magician
Tax
boggies?
100. Sorry, did I fight what?
The 3 magician boggies in the basement?
No, not yet. I was too busy actually getting the chest.
It's where you find out about the chest code. There literally is one other chest there, and you...
Wait, did they just
pop
tell
up.
you what the thing is?
I'm in a battle with them, so I have no idea yet.
Yeah, I know. Probably then. 60, alright, that's fine. I don't think I have any, like, special, like, shoes or anything, yeah. And, like... Oh, yeah, this is gonna be good. Sorry, what did you sell on D8? Oh, jeez, yeah, Hashel's gonna be an upping powerhouse, holy crap. And will it raise his physical attack ability slightly? Yeah, sure, why not? Physical attack's always nice. Hey, fellas, I really want to get, like, instead, fire, increase hit rate, defense power. You know what, defense power might actually not be bad. Yeah, well, this seems good, yeah. Okay, awesome. Wait, why'd the chest shut? Does that mean there's something else in it? We have to fix the engine room. The only thing to do now is wait. Oh, I just heal up. Okay, awesome. Oh, there's a weapon store. I actually didn't know about this. Okay, yeah. Stuns enemies, heck yeah. Stun guard. Wow, you didn't just buy this, huh? Abnormal stats, bewitchment. Alright, don't seem that important. What items can we actually buy here? Because that might be super useful. Alright, we have plenty of those. Complete your car's MP. Nullifies poison. Okay, let's get like one of these just in case. Yeah, and we'll just rest up real quick. Okay, yeah, awesome. Man, I really don't remember this area at all.
What
At
does this
least,
get me?
yeah.
What did that do? Ghost Captain. Oh. So this is how I get to the captain's quarters. Cool. So you have to defeat those boggies, that purple ghost thingy that's running away. You have to defeat him to go to the captain, to get the captain unlocked.
Alright, makes sense. Did you get that treasure chest?
Not yet. I'm just finding the code again.
Yeah. Wait, can you do the code multiple times?
Yeah, there's the glint thing. You can go back and search it. And
Yeah, because it gave you a different number, right?
Yep, mine's different than yours.
Okay, alright, I guess the code is randomized then. Alright, that's really weird and kind of annoying. Alright, Hashel, it's time to become a legend. That Hashel has more upping agility than anyone
doing,
else
Baron?
in the party.
How you feeling, man? Hope you're doing well.
Okay, yeah, adults. Wow, Mare actually took him out, huh? Yeah, sup, Baron? 05 Son 8. Okay, got it.
That's for mine. I'm gonna try 875.
Wow, okay, now I'm missing like crazy. This is kind of nuts.
5.
Wow, 3 in a row, huh? I've loved it if the epic Wisp just missed 2 just immediately afterwards. So yeah, that's 60 HP Mare could have had going forward. Okay.
7, 8, 5.
Ah, heck yeah, lol up. What is Dragoon's like? Sorry, what's Dart's like thing at now? Because I think his Dragoon lulls at like 4? Oh, I ran right past the door. I really should have, like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, a bit late now. Man, it's such a spooky area. Well, I know what to do with this thing now.
Yes. Go.
Because that takes off, like, most of his health, and Mero can just, like, you know, wipe up the rest. As long as Hashel can just one-shot these effing things, I'll be fine.
What's Sunguard?
Yeah, it's unfortunate Mero takes so much damage in this fight, though.
We're definitely glad you're here, Baron.
Yeah. Get to hear your voices. Oh, awesome. Heck yeah.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Go down, heal.
Dang. Hashel's so epic fast now, holy crap.
Yep. Sure is.
Like, he's just going in. Okay, so I have to go back and like, yep, alright.
That's the cabin.
Oh, this looks right. Oh, it's a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
no.
to keep doing those to get the captain spirit. You have to keep getting that guy.
Yeah, I gotta keep buying the boggy.
And then go in the basement, you fight 3 of them, and then that pops out the captain soul.
Yeah. Because I assume he's just in the room, like, right next door, so that shouldn't be too hard to get to. Meru could use a bit of help, though. That's, like... Hopefully it's not gonna be, like, a problem or anything. Alright, Hashel, destroy- Holy jeez. One shot, huh?
What am I doing in a Marvin voice, Lee? You have to give me the, you have to actually give me the context of what I'm actually talking.
There's
Just reading
supposed
it
to
doesn't
be a
mean I will
ghost.
talk.
Why did I hear an earth-shattering ghost?
There's supposed to be a ghost. Where's the earth-shattering ghost?
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh man, that was such a dumb one.
You told me it.
Yeah. I don't have good ideas in case you have, like, you know.
You don't say, John.
Yeah. The guy who plays the elephant, this whole thing is he just runs up and punches problems in the face and just doesn't think through the second thing.
I think it's overrated.
Oh man. Yeah, so easy enough. That was it? That wasn't close at all. We wrecked those dudes.
This is
Alright,
such a
yeah.
subjective term. Baron likes to hear the voices. You can look up a corny joke. You know, good jokes on fly. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
how
if anybody
can...
find a pun for him that has anything to do with this ghost ship, and he will love you.
How can it be a corny joke? There wasn't a single reference to corn in it.
We need Hectix. He's better at the puns.
Is he?
Yeah. No offense, Death. Not your forte.
Oh man, that's...
You have your strengths. That's not one of them.
What
Just
are
like
my
with me.
strengths?
Don't put me on this spot. It's not that you don't have them. I just don't think of things like that fast.
That's fine.
Flurry of sticks.
I make
that
up
was
for
amazing.
I make up for it with gusto and like, you know, effing stubbornness.
I would agree with that.
Hey, I wonder if the captain's quarter is going to be a big boss fight.
Nah, that never happened. That doesn't happen.
Holy crap, he stunned him. Jeez, good going, Ashel. Yeah, now we just wreck this ghost.
Situational comedy. Yeah, that is definitely death.
Wait, what the... Alright. I think he tried to inflict mirror with a status ailment, and it just didn't.
I think if you're defending, you can defend against status ailments.
Yeah, that seems right.
Makes sense. Alright,
Alright, heck yeah. Man, this team does so much damage, like, already. It's kind of insane.
And now we're trapped in the captain's quarters. Oh boy.
Yeah, like, whenever Meru's not, like, defending and, like, you know, praying for her life, she's, like, really powerful. Alright, where'd the ball get run off to now? Alright, there's only one more place I can think of. It's an anime! Heck yeah! JRPGs are anime, right? Yeah, totally. Yeah, if nothing else, this game's way more anime than, like, I feel like a lot of JRPGs. It's trying to say something! Only Dart would look at a treasure chest, jumping around, and think it's trying to communicate.
So this kind of looks familiar to me for some reason.
Also, what's going on, Traycore?
I'm listening, Lee.
Okay, what do we do for the goofy voice?
We will see. What?
Alright, choose wisely, Lee.
I don't know. There's no whys when it comes to the voices. It's just all for fun.
Watch a review of Genshin Impact that, like, killed me with laughter. Ah, neat.
Take that. Flurry of
I
sticks.
feel like I've never been, like, super into Genshin Impact. Like, I tried to get into it, and it's like, you know, the, like, pulls were just, like, just so, like, it's so much time just to get a single thing. Like, holy crap.
I was wondering what the ball was getting bigger. Then it hit me.
Go.
Alright, we just have to beat these boggies fast. Oh, this one's nearly dead. Alright, I'll just move on to the next one's Hashel. Hopefully that's not, like, a dumb idea. Because, like, look how much damage he does. Yeah, as long as that one on the left doesn't just, like, oh. Oh, God. Alright, maybe I should have taken him out after all. Well, yeah, I guess that's why they lost to stun protection.
It really did, apparently, Baron.
The same guy did a Devil May Cry 5 route. Who was it?
You got saved before I fight the boss.
Take that.
Man.
Flurry of sticks.
Like, if I had some I've heard about if it's like, yeah, they're doing multiple games or whatever. Last JRPG I played was Phantasy Star 4. Alright. I actually tried Phantasy Star. Wow, they're just stunning everyone.
Yeah, very annoying.
Well, at least
I'm
this
about to
guy's
fight the
stunned,
actual-
but, like,
Actual boss time.
Oh, I don't think I have, like...
The lock is open. Da-da-da-dee.
Oh. I don't think I have anything to actually fix stun. I just have to wait for him to wake up.
If they get hit, they wake up.
Yeah, alright. Unfortunately, that just leaves Meru to fight, like, all these dudes at once. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could, like, him to, like, force them to wake up. Alright, Meru, prove your worth. Ow.
Oh, surrounded by a bunch of knights. Cool.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Wow, everyone's just on the ground, huh?
Cain both suggested to me that, Baron. I played it for a bit. I gotta replay it again. Because I did like it. Keep forgetting to go back to it. Same with Amori. I could go back and play Amori. Alright, bunch of Ghost Commander and Knights. Alright, let's...
revise and... Okay, yeah, I actually do have some of these. Alright, yeah. Maxwell Reducer is Maxer, and he's hilarious. Oh, I have to, like, check into him or something. Like, I've never actually heard of that guy. Yeah, I have to, like, see if he has, like, anything I'd be into. Did he just charm? Oh no. Oh, we gotta beat these guys fast. Oh, this is about to be a problem. Oh.
How is this?
Oh, thank God, Dart's not an idiot.
What? He did 513 damage to Dart because he possessed him or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, it's just 5 knights.
I'm just curious why he did half of Dart's life in one hit.
It
Like,
might be like a
yeah.
gravity situation where it's just
It
like,
is,
you know,
but
yeah.
It's like, why?
Take that! Flurry of sticks!
Alright, come on, Ghost, just die. Ow. Okay, Dart's charm, this is very not good.
2 goes down.
Hey, did a few incorrect summary videos on different... Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, like, as long as he's, like, put out good content, right? Like, as long as it's fun or whatever, I'd probably get into it. Yeah, that's worth a try, I think, yeah. New Streets of Rage is good. Yeah, I've heard, like, good things about it.
I've watched Navanos play that. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think he played it with Cain.
Favor to ask you, please come to the captain's quarters. Okay.
Wait, these ghosts can get back up? Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, they do that. Alright, what do they actually say now? 5, 6,
I'm gonna have to...
7, 9.
Let's do this. Because if I can just blast them all.
Alright, so
But Jabba Freddy's was meant to be 5 nights too, and see where we are now. Yeah.
Oh wow, actually just managed to go through there untouched. That was kind of crazy. Alright, all I need to do is get past this guy now and just heal up. Okay, awesome. No offense to these ghosts, but I'm not exactly, like, wanting to fight them again right now. Yeah, let's just rest up.
I understand you wanted these spells to be cool, but man, your animations take way too long.
Oh yeah, they're pretty lengthy. They're pretty beefy animations.
The amount of damage they do.
Alright, so I think I just have to, like, run through the ghosts in the middle and just, like, not worry about it. Oop! Oh, I almost got through him. A Japanese ghost that does all schoolgirls in cameras. How refreshing. Man, is Fail Frame good? I feel like I've heard Fail Frame is good. I've never played Fatal Frame, but I feel like I've heard people talk about it in like a positive way. Yeah, Shana, you don't have to like focus the will-o-wisp. Just leave that to Hashel. He's got this crap. Okay, never mind. He does not have this crap.
Combo. There's strength. Oh, let's see how much damage this does. Like these spells were a common issue in the PS1 era. Yeah, exactly. Like, and it was because they were just trying to showcase off like the graphics that they had and stuff. So it makes sense, but it's just
like I do like how flashy they are, because like it looks cool, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But it's also just, like
as technology has advanced so fast that we've kind of been like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it'd be nice if there's a skip button though. Like absolutely.
Would be
Oh, I love that hard, but whatever, at least the ghost is gone. Only played the first 3 Fatal Frames, but they're a lot of fun. Alright, yeah, that seems good. Oh, heck yeah, hammer spin, let's go! So, like, let me just see real quick before I, like, blast through here. What's our end editions at? So, like, Crush Dance, it's doing work. We got that. This is like, wow, that's actually out to max out. Alright, I'll probably max out after a fight. Okay, yeah, damage percent. Yeah, harassment just starts at 150%, huh? Just starts there.
Tomorrow, Baron, let me know how you're feeling if you want to do the DS3 or not. If you don't, no worries. If you do, cool.
Yeah, this should be a good sub for this. So yeah, I have one strategy, right? All I need to do is just, like, hit these guys really hard and really fast. Seems like the queen of some country. Close by itself. Please help me.
I hope that I didn't do all this stuff on these guys and they're not actually the boss.
He killed the crew. Nanny, Knights, me, the newborn.
If they're not the boss, I'm gonna go heal after this.
Princess. The black monster. What? This is done by the black monster too? We couldn't protect the princess, so we could finish dying. Please destroy the fear. Send the souls of the knights to rest.
You let me know what works for you, Baron.
It's impossible to fully die. I mean, that's quite a revelation, huh? Alright, that's money. This is... Oh, this isn't even the boss fight yet. Key of Phantom... Oh, I guess now where that goes. Alright, maybe I can just slip through these guys. Nope, no way. Alright, yeah. Yeah, well, at least I tried. Okay. So this shouldn't be, like, too hard. I just need to make sure that, like... If nothing else, I can heal up Mirror, which is, like, all that really matters. Oh, right! I'm using a new edition, I forgot! Well, that's gonna take some getting used to. Mirror actually requires a bit more work now.
This is gonna be, like, impossible to beat, because they're just getting back up. Including the commander. I think the idea is you have to weaken each of them, but not finish them off. So I might have to, like, restart this entire fight.
It's so easy. It's just 5 knights.
Well, it's easy if you, like, defeat them all around the same time, but the problem is, like, you defeat them all around the same... Like, I defeated the commander by obliterating him, so I'm gonna reset here, because I need to restart this.
It's a really rough fight first time round. It's like, okay, second time you know what's up.
Well, like, I had, like, almost all of them gone, but then they did this knockout thing, so I didn't get 2 turns. And if it wasn't for that knockout thing, I would have had those 2 turns and won.
Did you
like,
get
nah.
the treasure chest?
Yeah, but the stun thing was, like, not until, like, the very end, so it wasn't really a big deal until then.
Wow, these
And I don't
guides
really wanna
really
take off
seem
my
to
other
hate Rose. Sorry, didn't interrupt you, yeah.
Oh, good. Try this again.
After counting 108 years, when the moon in Earth sets and glows red, a child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. However, what was actually brought was the child of destruction, the Black Monster. We are witnessing a tragedy from the past. Oh, jeez. How much does the Black Monster have to kill? What was I thinking? Let's move on. Yeah, you know, don't you?
So hit every enemy, then do single targets on the boss.
May save your big spell for mopping them up. Yeah, Baron's got a good idea.
Well, the Dart's the one that has to do the big spell, because his destroys the main guy. And if I use Congo and Hashel to attack the other guys once each, they're all within 1 hit, and then I can use Congo's spell to.
Yeah, actually, I should save before I do this.
Congo has an AoE that does decent damage.
Yeah. Congo has, like, some good Dragoon moves, I feel like. Like, they don't hit hard, but they're, like, solid.
Yes. I would hope so if they're Earth Element.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now they're doing the knockout thing right from the beginning. What the hell? Well, last time they didn't do it, so, oh, whatever. It is what it is.
The lock opened! Right before the ghost! Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. We got this. Bravery Amulet. I think it's... Yeah, it just prevents fear, doesn't it? Actually, question. Is Hashel fine for, like, the next move or not? Ooh, just barely. Ah, well, it'll be useful for the boss fight anyways. You black monster! How dare you come here pursuing Princess Luvina! But as long as we are here with her, we are not going to give up! No, we're not. How dare you, monster, using human words to fool us! Unforgivable. If it costs my life, I'll give up our Princess Luvina! Okay, yeah, let's do this!
Princess Lufa?
I finally caught with the boss fight.
Going the second time here.
I feel like I had a pretty good time getting through this place again. It's just like, you know, yeah. Hopefully Hashel doesn't, like, just one-shot these dudes. That'd make this a bit hard.
I didn't realize it was the special that made my spells do even more damage. Oh well, that's fine.
There we go!
Yeah, I could understand that, Baron.
Alright, 158, that's pretty solid. Like, if you know what to do, it's, like, not exactly super easy.
You have to know damage management.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys hit pretty hard, and there's, like, a lot of them. Okay,
I'm
if that's already
hit.
knocking him to yell, then I'm just gonna, like, not, like, yeah.
I'm not even getting hit hard. It's literally just managing their HP, not mine.
Yeah.
Like, because you have to get the commander down to, like, red, and then be able to kill him and everybody else within, like, a turn and a half.
Yeah. Well... Oh geez, that'd actually be a bit of a problem, because, like, both Dart and Meru, like, are able to, like, knock them down to, like, yellow health, which is...
Yeah. Congo knocks them to red, so 2 attacks from Congo or Hashel kills them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yell's like 50%, like, you know, or less. So, like, they don't have much health. It's just like, you know, it'd be nice if it was a little, like, yeah.
And Baron, I would use Shana except for the fact that her defense is so weak that, like, and her HP is not good enough that what ends up happening is, like, before she even becomes useful, she's usually dead.
Yeah, I literally just want to use Shana, and I just had to drop her. She just, like, her defense is so bad.
Like, my team is pretty solid once I gave the speed to Congo and to Hashel. It seems to work pretty well. Do you heal yourself with that?
Okay.
You do, you ass. Right,
might be a bit tricky to make sure the Ghost Commander's... Actually, geez, he has like wait. Wow, that's so fast. Okay, yeah. I'll have to get used to that for sure.
He just took like 300 HP from Congo and healed it on himself. I'm a little annoyed.
Yeah. Wait, they had heal up? Oh, that's not good.
The Commander. Oh, fuck it, I messed up my Dragoon attack.
That throws off my calculations pretty bad.
He didn't use it the last time I fought him, so like this fight has been like almost completely different mechanics.
Yeah, Mero, maybe you should heal up, just in case. Like, Hashel's got damage. We used to just sit back and use, like, an actual attack when, like, they get a bit low. Yeah. All the other ghosts will probably, like, die pretty easily. It's just the commander I'm really worried about. Just 5 nights. How bad could it be? You know, it's just 5 nights. Yeah, Mero, keep blocking up. This is a bit, like, dicey. I feel pretty confident I'd, like, knock him to red and, like,
quit
knock
draining fucking HP, you ass! How am I supposed to beat you all if you just keep healing yourself?
Okay, he's at red. Awesome. Alright, yeah.
A long-ass fight just because this guy won't stop healing.
Okay, let's hope for the best. Alright, just gotta go Dragoon. Alright, let's do this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, 2 of them are at yellow. That's kind of, like, worrying me a bit. But, like, whatever. Explosion should do it.
Well,
alright.
Here gets Hashel stunned.
Let's do this start.
Alright, cool.
Come on. Got the big flashy effect. I love that the game's, like, solution is just like, oh, use this big AoE and, like, literally light the boat on fire from the inside.
I'm getting really pissed that this guy is, like, healing 300 HP off Congo every time.
Oh no, the commander's not dead. That might be a bit of an issue.
I did pick up the stun guard, but I'm not really worried about being stunned. Like, as you've seen, like, I've barely been stunned the whole fight. It's literally the healing factor that's, like, driving me nuts. It's, this guy will not stop healing off Congo. And so I'm basically doing negative damage because he's healing more than I'm doing at the moment.
Use Corn tactic.
Focus everybody on him.
Heck yeah, we're using Corn tactics. Man, it's kind of crazy Corn didn't, like, burn down that boat at any point, but I guess he didn't have Fireball yet.
This would also go faster if it wasn't, like, so many of the enemies getting turns. But we're just all gonna gang up on this commander, even if he keeps healing.
So I think, like, casual
Eventually
melee
we'll
does like 280 or something, so if this does even like a single point more, it's gonna be worth it. Alright, let's go, Thunder Kid.
This guy's in red, so if this does... Congo, I need your turn next so you can do your AoE. Oh good, the commander didn't heal, so I can do this.
Okay, 3 seconds. Oh, heck yeah, I like that sound.
Come on, Congo.
Okay, yeah, first try.
Come
That
on,
went
Congo,
like
get your turn.
surprisingly smoothly, holy crap.
Really hate the delay between their turns.
5-ring Shattering and Madness Hero, huh?
Okay, I didn't want to kill that guy, but whatever. Let's try this.
Man, I wonder what, like, Night Tactic even is. Because it sounds cool. Shana! It's over. There's no more black monster. Please, please suffer no more. You were... Thank God, you made it, Princess Luvia. What? Is there still something that I don't know about? Wow, this makes so much sense in context. Like, holy crap, this makes way too much sense. What's everyone's additions like, by the way? Because I don't know if, like...
finally beat this. Jesus.
Yeah, Crush Dance is getting there. Holy crap, it's far behind, though.
Congo
Okay,
MVP.
yeah.
Holy shit.
So, and for gods, let's do this.
Oh,
Finally.
you have 5 ring shattering? And I don't have that. Oh, you're 22 with him. That's why. I'm only 21.
Alright, what's Dancing Dagger? What's that arm thing, guys? Like... yeah, it's probably an attack arm, honestly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like... No, it's not a rose weapon. Wait, no, it is a rose weapon. Okay, yeah, that actually totally explains it. How much is this? It's like... Yeah, how much is this actually like... Because it goes from like 34 to like... 4... Alright, just 6 points. Alright, that's not too crazy then.
I did it, Baron. I definitely did. Congo, like I said, MVP.
Yeah. Man, honestly, like... For what's worth... Like, honestly, realistically, like, you know... Yeah, Meru, you could use a bit more defense, actually. Yeah, Night Shield, yeah. It's like... Oh, jeez, that's only like 10 points, though. Well, this is like... Well, I guess 10 out of 50 is pretty solid. Yeah, I just need Meru to, like, stop taking nearly as much physical damage. Like, holy crap, it'd be one thing if she was faster, but that's not the case. Put a stun guard from a chest. If you have to try a third time, might help. Alright, yeah. She was still young. If she wasn't a princess of Mal Sisu, this wouldn't have happened. Princesses Millie Sisu, or whatever. My, and you are... alive. Oh lord, it was not in vain. I'm wandering for 18 years and longing for you. I can now end everything, and go to the place where everyone is. What? Alright. Oh. This ship's... Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's get away from this, then. Yeah, I sure hope there's nothing in that box I really wanted. Oh, Kyla, get ready. There, yeah, come on, guys. Conkle, go! Wow, he jumps pretty good for such a huge dude. Dark Rose, quick! Dart! Alright, let's go, we're the last ones. Oh no, Dart! The same as back then! No! I'll never let it happen again! What the fuck? Alright! Damn it! No! Commander Polar, pull out the life raft quick! Oh boy, who loves love triangles? Are you ready for the shipping? Yeah, who out there really likes effing shipping? Cause yo, we did just jump off a literal boat. And we're about to go on an even bigger ship. Darn Zeke, they're so much alike. Not only are they Dragoons, recognized by the red-eyed dragon, there's something else, something that, of course, when the full story is revealed, the scenes feels a little weird. Oh yeah.
Rose was 11,000 years old.
How'd you guess that?
Huh? She said after 11,000 years.
Alright, yeah, you're at that cutscene, alright, yeah. Even his frailty, these tame and the insane of the giant frame, whatever, that was phrased weird. See, if my hands could grab him, I would have had this bitterness. Yeah, how do we how do we feel?
Oh, that's a barrage? And a dragon against a barrage. Okay.
Oh yeah. Man, I love this cutscene. This cutscene's so dope. Yeah, with the cheesy 90s voice acting.
Not bad. I'm taking you with me.
Man, when's our Hashel gonna learn self-destruct? That's rad. Yeah, like we got the classic Virages we've already seen, we have like Dragoons doing their thing. I think that might be Rose's Dragoon, but I'm not sure. Sorry, her dragon, our Dragoon. Yeah, because of course they'd use their dragons, right? Like, of course they'd be here. Yeah, you get a bunch of, like, sky Virages. And, oh hey, Dark Elves! Also like how we're just fighting over, like, a giant, like, crazy technological reactor. Falls into the effing, like, nuclear core. Yeah, because this is like a floating city that we just, like, took out. More memorable Dark Elves than Thor. Yeah, kind of crazy, isn't it? They were so memorable and, like, they had so much character. Also, yeah, just, like, previous Earth Dragoon just, like, keeping previous Light Dragoon safe, even with a giant, like, just claw through his chest.
Still curious who this black monster is, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
To your very core in my eternal curse.
No, not Zeke.
Let go. Save yourself.
Not Gilgamesh's alter ego.
Oh no. So I forget if it's like ever explained or not how like Rose can just live like 11,000 years, but I guess Dragoon Powers just does that for you.
If you ain't killed, you live.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, that was a lot. But Dart's Dart, he's not Zeeg. Man, I just love this crazy mixing of like, you know, like fantasy and science fiction elements, and there's these crazy like bio weapons running around, and it's so cool. This is
Literally, our enemy was Baron all along.
Yeah. The enemy was like, he was definitely BaronvonCreepy.
Yep.
Probably a little comfort Rose, but at least Zeke got hard at your approach one final time.
Behave you.
Damn. Now if only you could make Dart hard. Pooch, what's wrong? Oh, what the fuck are they doing? Yep, so yeah, now we have more context for Rose's backstory. Man, if only that Pooch had found us. Yeah, you like him, don't you? Man, no, I would think there are people there. Yeah, we're safe thanks to you, Pete. We have to thank Pooch, too. I mean, do we? We were right next to town. By the way, are you in love with each other? Because you two are traveling. What a question to ask. Holy crap.
Hey, boundaries don't exist in this world.
Yeah, every single person Dart talks to is immediately like, oh, hey, about your love life, right? He's just like, oh, you think? Yeah, don't they look it? Not even retro RPGs can escape the dreaded love triangle. We're just looking for our friends. Actually, there are 7 of us. Alright, but you don't need to be shy. Are you sick? Yeah, it's nothing. Actually, we should have been to a clinic in the neighboring town.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Baron.
Hmm?
That's usually how it gets assumed. There's no we're allies or anything. It's, oh, you're romancing that person? Okay.
Yeah. Like, how funny would it be if, like, yo, they're like, oh man, are you two fucking? And Dart's like, we're cousins. And they're like, so? Like, he has straight up lies. Oh man. We rarely have guessed, but we have to let them go, Pete.
Keep in mind that, like, that's kind of similar to, like, even real life for a lot of things. Like, people assume, like, if there's a man and a woman, like, just being friends and whatnot together, they're like, oh, you're dating. And it's like, no.
Like, platonic characters are, like, so underrepresented in fiction, it feels like. It's like, you can't just be single.
Just fiction. I don't think it's just fiction. Like, I think just in general, we have this toxic concept of, like, platonic.
Yeah. It's like, you're either like, taken, or you're like, just the odd man out who can't be friends with a female character. Like, there's no, like, oh, two single people are just together and they're just, like, casual friends. That's kind of nutty.
I've had a lot of it in, like, my life where, like, if I hang out with, like, a lady friend, they're like, oh, like, assuming that I, like, am dating her or whatever, and I'm like, no, we're just friends.
Yeah. I mean, that's weird, right? For people to just, like, jump to that conclusion.
Well, because, like, we get along well, we'll, like, tease each other and whatnot, and, like...
Okay, alright, like, I feel like in
like,
that
just
situation
because
I
you
can kind of
hug
see
somebody,
it, yeah.
Oh, no, because just because you hug somebody doesn't mean that you're a couple. Like, it's not like we were smooching or anything like that. Like,
Yeah, like, if
we
you're
hug,
teasing them,
push
I
each
can
other.
kind of, like, yeah.
I don't, because it's like, if I can, like, mess around with guys, put my arm around them, like, wrestle them, stuff like that, and it's like, we're just palling around. But then if I'm, like, hanging out with a girl and we are doing kind of the same thing, but that's not deemed like friend thing, it's deemed as like how would I put it?
Yeah, it's like...
It's deemed as like that's flirtatious, and I'm like, well, I was doing that with like my guy friends, and now I'm doing that with like my lady friend.
Like, I can totally, like, see it, right? Like, because it's like, you're right, that doesn't immediately mean, like, obviously, but it's like, so it's like, yeah, I can see where people are, like, coming from, right? Like, in that context, I can kind of, like, understand. Okay, yeah, probably nothing here. Probably nothing. I forget if we, like... I'm sure he'd come back to his town later, but yeah. Oh, I just straight up have to leave. Alright, yeah. Man, they have a whole other shot for this, huh? Would you please take us to Bueno? Alright. Free of the monster, but we gotta go before it's too late. Sure. Yeah, it's about your mother, isn't it? Yeah, I wanted to be in the hospital. Oh, Yeah, alright, never mind, that's right, yeah. Because I read I wanted to be in the hospital, I'm like, wait, that's not right, that sounds really effing violent. Well, I can annihilate the monster for you. Did I say something wrong? No? Yeah. Alright, yeah. And so the love triangle begins.
Until Maru joins, then it's more than a love triangle.
I don't think they ever actually, like, do anything with Meru. Like, I don't think they're ever like, oh, Meru and Dart, right? Ha. It's like, nah, it's always like, yo. Like, even when she does kind of imply something, everyone just kind of, like, shrugs it off as, like, a joke. It's like, yeah, no, that doesn't, like,
Yeah, I know what you mean, Baron. It's like, it's a little bit weird. It's like, why can't I just be a friend? Why?
Yeah. Undersea Cavern. Well, we should probably save before we do this, just in case, because I don't know how well equipped, like, Rose actually... Yeah, it's another thing. I should actually, like, arm up Rose, just because I don't know, you know? What does Shao Cutter even do? Is it worth, like, the Darkness Space? Alright, yeah, that's nothing. And we have Power Wrist and, like...
You got the new weapon for her that's better, the Dancing Dagger.
Yeah, the Dancing Dagger. Yeah, screw it, more is fine. Yeah, alright, I'll be okay.
That monster that was in the cave, I don't think we found it, but we brought them to Fueno.
Okay. So I could be wrong, I feel like we're fairly close to finally getting Mero's Dragoon Spirit, which is gonna be like a godsend right now.
For you, not for me.
Oh yeah, like absolutely.
I'm not gonna use it.
As the monster appeared, the bar is never up, but it's okay, because it's not this way.
I'll be glad to get rid of Rose. I just don't like using her. Like, she's fast to a certain extent. She does decent damage to a certain extent, but she's just kind of like an all-rounder, not... Like, she doesn't have a ton of HP or defense or resistance or whatever. She doesn't have a ton of damage. She's just literally, like, the all-round. If they made her, like, better, like, damage or whatever, I've been, like, fine, but...
Oh yeah, that comes later.
Like, Congo has great strength, great weakness, but I play to that.
Yeah. Like, the more damage comes at, like, edition, like, 4 or some crap. It's suddenly like, oh wow, she, like, hits stupidly hard and she can do it a lot of times.
I find Hashel Baron, he's still way better. Like, his damage is higher. She's better at magic in a sense, but it doesn't feel like her magic is that strong comparatively. Like, it does have some uses, I will definitely give that, but Hashel is literally like higher defense, higher speed, I believe. No, he might be about the same speed actually, but like higher defense, higher HP by far, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I kind of regret not just going with Rose and like Hashel or like Rose and Meru, because that's why I like about Rose. She has a lot of really like tricky spells too. Like, she hits a lot of, like, weird, interesting abilities, and I like that a lot. It's like, she hits, like, you know, HP drains and crap, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's, like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty useful. Wow, Dart's only at Dragoon level 3, holy crap. It's gonna be a good pit, you know? Gonna be a bit before we get that, like, full, like, you know, final spell. But yeah, like, Mara's just kind of like, you know, she's like a weird, like, DPS mage, if that kind of makes sense.
Nope, never.
Like, she's very odd.
Yeah, got an upgrade weapon to start.
Okay. At least they're throwing the easy enemies ass, because, like, you know, of course, right? Oh boy, like, maybe I should actually level Rose a bit. Because that's probably not going to be great in, like, you know, the long run or whatever, but, like... There are parts of this game later on where you're, like, forced to fight with your other party members, and if you've got nothing, then that can be really rough.
Yeah? Beware shopkeepers that ask, check out my wares. May not be a typo, so pack silver weapons.
I thought you were gonna go for like a flasher joke with that. Like, beware people who say, check out my wares, and they, like, you know, unzip their giant overcoat.
He's going for the whole, transformation.
You're a good boy and didn't see anything, okay?
Speaking of
I
silver, Baron makes me think that we should do the randomizer race tomorrow.
Man, I thought, like, Epic Rose was just talking to the dog, holy crap. Yeah, it's nothing, we're going. Yeah, right. Good luck, kid. Yeah, Rose, you gotta confess to him! Effing brats. Yes, the thing, it's like, I kind of want to like Rosemary, but at the same time, it's like,
Exactly.
Hashel is so good, though. He hits so hard.
I
Like,
never doubted for a second, Baron.
yeah. That's why I like to follow up unexceptionally crude sex jokes with simple wordplay. Oh, man. Wait, hey. All the rooms are full. Yeah, if you're gonna stay here, come back another day. Wait, that's all you got? You know, like, you know... Alright, I thought this was a weapon shop, but I guess it's not.
No, the weapon shop is literally right above the item shop. He runs up to talk to you when you go up there.
Okay, up. I do remember
the item
as,
shop's
like...
right where you enter town.
Yeah. I do remember as, like, one bit of dialogue here that I absolutely don't want to miss. Clinical facility,
It's a weapon upgrade you'll want to buy for Dart.
yeah.
We haven't gotten a weapon upgrade from him for a while.
Yeah, like... I honestly wish this game had more weapons, because it's like... You get enough, but it's like... It's always just like, you know...
Well, the problem is, if they do that, you have like the additions, which are basically percentile based off of your damage. So if you
Yeah.
get like too many weapons that are upping that percentile, the additions just become either overpowered or underpowered.
Well, no, because, like, there's weapons with different effects and, like, elements and stuff, and I wish we had, like, more of those, basically. Because, like, I'd want to have more options, but, like, you know, there's just, like, not really many situations where it's like, you know, you'd keep on Stun Fist, for example. Yeah! Going into the bath with your armor on is unforgivable! Dart's such an effing weirdo! Oh, man. Alright, so what's sort of like this way, then? Because, like, I'm not seeing the weapon shop, but I know it's here somewhere. Because, like, every town has one, right? Okay, maybe actually was back there.
Time to go find Shana. Oh, hi, Maru.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's the rest of the party. Awesome. Yeah, she has spoken words since you disappeared. Oh, jeez. I know we weren't gone for long, but, like, yeah. That's kind of intense. Where I'd actually go on the ship. Alright, so how do I get to Shana? Oh, they're staying at the hotel. Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. We just missed them. Just straight up. Oh, hey, Maru. Alright, yeah. I knew you guys were alive. Holy crap. Yeah, bad boy, come with me, quickly. Come on, we're at the hotel, come quick. Oh, okay, but what if I want, like... Can't do any business. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. That's like the hot spring. So we're... Oh, I see it now, yeah. There's little signs. Alright, yeah. Shaw's gone garnet already. What does that mean? Jeez, actually is a pretty significant boost. Alright, let's actually get everyone in our party before we start, like, getting new equipments. I just realized, yeah, the weapon arm shop dude's like the same guy. That's actually pretty good. Man, who would have guessed Shana was a fusion?
A what now?
Yeah, because she's gone Garnet.
Garnet from 9?
Princess from Final Fantasy 9 specifically, what happens to her in early disc 3? Oh, alright.
Since I played 9.
Yeah, everyone's safe. Oh man. Hey, guess what? I may have got laid. And he looks over at Shana's like walking down. He's like, I got Lay's chips. Yeah, I got these potato chips, Shana. You'd probably like them. Yeah, Rose's calmed down a bit, maybe. And a bit. It's a good thing. Yeah.
Typical Mary.
Alright, hey Shana, join our party, please. Lays, you know they're my favorite darts. Share the wealth. when did Albert turn communist? Yeah.
Who's to say he wasn't one all along?
The fact that he's a king. Well, I don't know, I guess you could be like a communist king or whatever. And like the weapons at that store seem to be capitalist. Picking's not a ladylike thing to do. I thought you wanted to leave them alone, didn't you? Yeah, it's okay, Frey. I gotta learn about love and romance. You guys go back or we're gonna get caught.
Ashel.
Damn.
Ashel literally lectures Meru about, like, not asking about them, and then he's like, oh, so did you guys cuddle? Jesus.
Ashel just walks over, he's like, hey, I think Corin scored. George Lucas has no problem with elected royalty. Is George Lucas a communist? I don't know. I don't know what his, like, you know, economic, like, ideals are, honestly.
I think that's more referring to, like, his movies.
Yeah, I know.
If
Like,
you look
I
at
can
the
tell
Empire,
it's like, yeah.
well, look at the Empire.
Are they communist?
Essentially.
Are they though?
You serve me, everything serves us. You know, it's all for the.
Yeah, it's
like,
an empire.
The idea of like clones, you know, like you're all serving the greater good and blah blah. Give up your freedoms, yada yada yada.
I don't know, that just seems like, yo, like, it's an empire, right? Like, it's not like, you know, like, sharing the wealth, because there's still, like, you know, a whole, like, you know, entire hierarchy.
There's a hierarchy in communism.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, it's like, it's more of a dictatorship, really. It's like, others aren't, like, those two things aren't, like, mutually exclusive, but it's like, you know, like...
Yeah, like you can have, like,
yeah.
a socialist, democratic kind of communist thing. You can have, like, a lot of other different ways of having it. It doesn't have to follow into one specific one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sorry, it slipped out. Wait, what do you mean slipped?
Thought of electing autocrat, nothing to do with communism.
Yeah.
Amidala was voted to be the queen of Naboo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, whatever. I feel like it's like, yeah, whatever.
Trying to find out where the next spot to go is, so that can do that.
Okay, yeah, finally I have my characters back. Alright, Shana, thanks for coming back. Now get the fuck out of my party. Yeah, still scoring. Okay, armed with this, oh, heck yeah, I'll take that 5. Wow, she's only at like 20, huh? Yeah, well, that's fine. I still need Morningstar, yeah. Magic defense down by, yeah, it's fine, I'll take it. Sparkle dress. Yes, it'd be a really good boost to Shana if I was still using her. It's a real good boost to Meru, though. Holy crap, that magic defense up. Okay, yeah, please. Night Helm when magically attacked SP is accumulated. SP, not MP? Okay, yeah, no. Like, yeah, immediately.
Jeez, parent, the puns are real thick tonight.
Yeah. Let's just sell some crap, just for the sake of it. Spear, lance, yeah, war, short bow, we don't really need that anymore. Iron knuckle, that's pretty useless. Skill armor, disciple. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's useless. Leather jacket, that's whatever. Yeah, this is nothing. Leather boots, leather shoes. Yeah, how I just like, oh geez, we have so many null bracelets. Oh geez, we have so much crap that just does nothing. Stun, fear, yeah, whatever. We don't need these War God amulets, I'm not gonna use them. Fire damage, light damage, that'd be useful. MP is up, yeah. Like accessory called sewing similar to dancer shoes that makes Meru overpowered as hell. Oh heck yeah, there it is. I'm gonna exploit the crap out of that. Like, I'd actually, like, you know, get the thing, but like, yeah, once I do, like, yeah, immediately. I don't need these bastard swords anymore, Heat Blade, maybe. I'll head on to Mace just in case. Chainmail's probably useless. Silver Vest.
I'm gonna briefly check out this cave and then I may just call it after that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not, like, screwing anything up. Okay, yeah, no, everyone's got the stuff. Okay, yeah. Man, I forget where you actually get the dancer shoes, but I really want to, like, get that ASAP. Like, immediately, right? 3 Sun Rhapsodies, that's pretty solid. Charm Potion, Burnout, Fire, Gushing. Yeah, I should probably, like, you know what, screw it. I have, like, yo, just, like, a bunch of slots or whatever. I have a bunch of, like, attack arms. Let's just get rid of some of these.
0 damage to this treasure pot thingy.
Yeah, we don't need all these, like, thunderbolts right now.
How am I supposed to beat this treasure pot? Let's just guard for a bit.
Darkness Base, powerful attack for all. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that for the sake of it. Healing Potion, Sun Rhapsody, This is good. Good to have a few of these. Stuns by our enemies. Yeah, sure, why not? Dulls agility for 3 turns. That would have probably been super useful a few times. Blocks enemies move for 3 turns, gives Soul Go Raw. Yeah, I don't think I need the Sachet either. I don't know if there's anything that's like, you know, like the Sachet really like.
Damage.
Yeah.
1 freaking damage to that treasure jar. Is there a point to this thing? Oh, it's going alright, BluFuzzyhat. We're kind of getting close to the wrapping it up. Alright,
Yeah,
let's try
4
doing
bronze
my...
is probably good, yeah.
You might be right, Baron. That's why I'm going to try doing the final flame thingy. Final burst, whatever it's called. Go all out on this guy, see if this works.
Yeah.
If this guy is the equivalent of the metal slime, I'm not sure.
If I remember right, you have to, like, get through the cave, and you have to, like, go over and talk to a dude, and he, like, lets the water level down.
I'm fighting a treasure jar right now, which takes 0 damage from my attacks. And I'm trying to find out if, like, doing magic on it will do anything. I've used an item, and the item did 1 damage to it.
Okay.
So it's, like, an extremely rare encounter, we believe, that I have to, like... We'll see how I beat it. It might be I just keep attacking it. It might be magic is the way to do it. We'll see.
Jeez, it's kind of crazy that, like, Meru's almost, like, on par with, like, Hashel for damage right now.
Yeah, and the treasure pot ran away. Of course it did.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go back and, like, sleep at the inn or something.
Did you shoot that treasure pot with magic and it did, like, 1 damage?
Yeah, because the physical attacks don't do anything.
Oh boy, yeah, I forgot how trolly those effing enemies are. Holy crap.
They're basically metal slimes.
Yeah. I don't think there's a way to do 2. I think it's just always, like, 1 or nothing.
And even hitting it twice didn't make it lose, really, from blue.
Yeah.
So it probably had, like, 8 or 10 HP.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, probably. That's when you just, like, throw tons of, like, you know, like, magic attacks against, I imagine. Just use all your attack items. Just burn them all. Alright, yeah, let's check this place out. Fish aren't gonna go bust because we can't do fishing.
Is there any multi-hit magic? Well, I did the one that, like, I used the spam... like, if you mean, like, it does multiple hits, so it has different damage instances, no. It all counts towards 1 hit.
Yeah. I don't think there's any, like, multi-hit, like, magic attacks in this game. Like, even when you do, like, combos, it all, like, you know, just adds up to, like, 1 hit, essentially.
Yeah.
Just a matter of, like, how big that hit is. Alright, nothing at Pete's house.
So I probably have to talk to these gamblers to move them out of the way so I can move that guy out of the way and take that lift. Whatever. Yada yada.
Yeah, I'm sunbathing out here.
It's that guy's blocking, like, that lift transfer thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's blocking the lift alright.
Now they're gonna give me a cutscene here.
Yo, hey, dudes who are just over here gambling or more of the crap. We need to, like, actually do the thing. Please help us. I'm a fire elemental main character. I don't like boats. Great day for fish, or there was no sea dragon. That far from now, however, we can't use the ship on the RC car, and come on, be good to me, baby. Well, I haven't solved the problem, but at least I've talked to him. Okay, yeah, you up here, can you, like, let us do the thing now? Still no? Okay, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a bit of a problem then. Because I know there's, like, a guy here as, like...
You have to go talk to the guys doing the gambling at the
Oh, I
Ocean
did.
Stage. But you didn't after you talked to that guy.
No, I talked to the dude up there.
Yeah, and then you go back to them, and they give you a cutscene, and then you open up the path to go in the thing to the right of Pete's house to open the gate.
Alright, maybe if I talk to him again then, even though Pete has said, like, nothing new.
Pete isn't here. Pete's
Sorry, not Pete. What the fuck is his name? This blue guy.
Well, you already talked to the
dude.
blue guy. You just have to talk to the... You have to go to the Ocean Terrace thing to talk to the mayor and those guys gambling. Assuming you've gotten the quest to actually, like, open the sluice gate and whatever.
Alright, I don't know why I wouldn't.
You must have missed talking to... Did you talk to the guy in the... There was a bum talking to two ladies at the entrance to the other town that if you didn't get that cutscene, you wouldn't even know to come out here.
Jeez. Yeah, I
Because
missed
you'd get
that.
a cutscene... You'd get a cutscene in a cave hearing the dragon's roar.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Okay, how to talk to the people.
Okay.
I want to stand on lift the entire time. I think it's so that people don't just break in and, like, do the tide and have the monster, you know?
Yeah, they just have a little, like, pulley for the actual, like, floodgate, but it's like... it'd be so much easier if we could just, like, you know, go there straight away.
Like having a lever in, like, plain view that basically controls, like, a gate to let people in and out. That, like, you know... We're just gonna let people in and out from the door or whatever. It's not gonna do you much good if you have that. You need, like, a bit better security. So having something that's like a button that you have to hold down, for instance, means somebody has to be there to let somebody in.
Well, or you just put a rock on the button. Oop! Alright, screwed up that one. Just get used to killing 4 gods real quick.
So I'm gonna go outside the city and save. I'm not gonna go through the cave.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, yeah, no, like, getting that SP boosting move is actually really good. Sorry, the hell, not the move or whatever. That would actually be worth, like, keeping on. Well, at least Mero's thing's going along.
I'll raid you after this, because I'm gonna meander off, because I gotta go to work a bit early tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to take it easy a bit today.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks everybody for showing up. We're gonna raid Death while he finishes, and then wherever he wants to dictate the raid is totally fine.
Yeah, I'll just get caught up with, like, the whole, like, thing, and it'll be like, yo, we'll just be able to do it, you know?
No, it'll work out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's that, though. I'm gonna jump out pretty fast. I'm getting kind of fatigued, so I will catch you guys later. Thanks for playing with me, Death.
Oh, I wonder who could be raiding me. Oh my god, it's Cookie.
Have a good night, everybody.
See ya. Okay, yeah. Oh geez, trying spirit right off the bat, huh? That's not fun. Oh no! Oh, that was... Well, it missed? Wow, alright. Didn't expect that. How do you counter someone in a way that, like, knocks them off of, like, kicking you in the face, but you don't hit them? That's kinda nutty. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, that was wild. Holy crap. Yeah, Mira's actually close to leveling up, too. Which is like, she might actually be able to get something before this stream's over. Yeah, that'd be cap nutty. Man, I wonder, like, should I go for Mira's, like, full thing? Or if I just get Cat's Cradle early, should I just, like, you know, just, like, equip it, like, immediately and just, you know... Yeah. Yeah, believe me, I saw a dragon on the prison island. Yeah, no, my ship was smashed by the she-dragon. We're to live over the under-siege cavern. Have a drink or something. You can't go there anymore. Lots of monsters there. My house was taken by monsters. Have a drink. Well, yeah, if you're going the monsters show up, it's all the monsters' fault. How did I forget about this guy? What the heck? Give me my ship and house back. Ugh. Wow, that's a really weird way to sleep. Alright, yeah. Okay, now I know, like, actually go to the place. Okay, might as well stay a night at the inn to recover Aaron's health. I don't think I need to use, like, all 4 burnouts, but just in case, I mean, I have them. Bath and Dare. Yeah, screw it, let's stay a night. We have plenty of money. Like, it'd be nice if, like, if we had a shop with, like, stuff that was, like, you know, like, more expensive, you know? Because it's like, we have so much money and it feels like there's nothing to really spend it on, because we're just, like, fine right now. Like, we have so many resources, and it's just, like, we're just not allowed to get any more powerful. Not here, at least. Not unless we all, like, do a big backtrack to, like, you know, all the way to the merchant town. Oh, that being said, War God's Calling probably wouldn't, like, what's it called? Ultimate War God? Ultimate War God probably wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, well. Okay, there we go. I just need to keep doing that. So it's... Oh, heck yeah, Hashel. Wow, that's so much faster than I expected it to be. That's kinda nuts. Like, everyone else's, it's like, you know, I can kind of measure it, and it's just that one hit where it's like, whoop, and it's gone. Yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to. Okay, come on, Miro. You're so close. Just like one more fight. I literally just have to punch one more thing in the face. I don't even think it'll like get her anything, but I mean, like, you know, it'd be nice. Oh no, a monster noise. Oh, that's a cool shot, yeah. What's that noise? Man, like, I feel like the water in this game really does hold up. Like, holy crap. Like, that just looks cool. Yeah, it seems like the rumors about the sea dragon is true. That's the dragon's cry. Can't blame you for feeling scared. Okay, yeah, we are super close to Meru's like Dragoon spirit then. Oh boy, I wonder which one she's going to get. This blue character. Like, is Meru the only one in the party who doesn't have a Dragoon spirit at this point? I think she honestly might be. Like, Meru and for me Kongal, but still. Man, it's gonna be so interesting to see what the quote-unquote proper, like, cutscene for Kongal to get his powers in is. Okay, boat, please. Alright, Ocean Terrace. Alright, come on. Please, please. Okay, there we go. Was. Yeah, I'm a little something. Here we go, how's this? Ah, not again. Well, I got a good one. Let's set a break. And what do you want? Well, yeah, Prison Island, huh? You're aware if there's any other way to go. Oh, the Prison Island? You serious? You would quit suicide or something? Well, yeah, but we don't want to commit suicide. Well, it's dangerous. Why would you throw yourself into danger? We need to see the monster. Need to see the monster? You look serious. Well, you're warriors, aren't you? Yeah, I got it. I'll tell you. But it's up to you whether you can survive there or not. I closed the route to the prison island after a monster problem arose. Oh, why don't you close the whole cave? It's really dangerous. Oh, they're gonna be able to go to Fueno. Yeah, that's why I closed only the path to the prison island. How do you do the thing? Oh, don't be so puzzled. I just closed the gate to the sea when the tide was full. Then, even after the tide is up, the water level won't go down inside. Oh, that's really sick, actually. You imagine that if it was something complicated? Yeah, open the gate for him. Alright, yeah. Opening the gate. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. Go into a cave from the right side of Pete's house. Turn the valve and you can open the gate. Then you can go up Prison Island. Wow. Just that easy, huh? Wait, no, I have to go to Pete's house, right? Okay, now I have to, like, actually get back on the boat. Get back on the boat, Dart. Hey, Pete, can I use your gate or whatever? Okay, yeah, it's over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I assume Cookie, like, did this. I assume this is what he did, like, in the thing. I know, I wasn't really paying attention, so... Healing Rain, Healing Fog. One unnecessary little zone, but it looks so cool, though. Like, just that water effect there, just for, like, that one scene. And we just, you know, we just leave and we just never talk about this again. Alright, and yep, there it goes. Just has to run all the way back up there every time someone wants to do the gate. Alright, so I'm gonna, like, fight just one thing just to mirror to level up, because that's gonna bug the crap out of me otherwise. And how's everyone else's additions going, just to make sure? Yep, alright, that's pretty close. Yeah, I'm actually not doing too bad. Because, like, yeah, the Madness Hero, then, like, yeah, we have quite a bit of game left, only, like, 3 things left. Yeah, this is going along. Wow, Maru's got, like, so much stuff left, holy crap. Alright, like, hey, at least your stuff's getting more powerful, but still. Like, yeah, I think, like, what is it, Cat's Cradle's the move? I forget if it's Cat's Cradle or Cool Boogie. I think we had Cool Boogie first, and Cat's Cradle is, like, the big damage one. And, like, the foul move is, like, way stronger than, like, either of them or whatever, in, like, all ways. But yeah, I remember it being a really crazy one, too. It's like a 6th edition combo or some crap. It's nuts. Alright, come on. I just need one fight. I just need one. Okay, wait, is this the magic jar? And it runs away immediately. Well, I know, it's all for just, like, throwing a bunch of attack abs at, but screw it, I guess that works too. I'll see if it has, like, grind-up additions, that's also pretty fair. Alright, come on, I just need to fight one thing. I'm so close. I need to get good Meru stats. Jeez, this is gonna get good up experience. Oh jeez, oh no! Alright, that's fine. Yeah, fine, just get the first hit, I've got it. Wow, this thing is like way more durable than I expected. And I completely whiffed that, alright. Well, at least I'm not gonna get a big, like, lead in terms of, like, effing additions. There we go, finally. Jeez, thanks, Star. Holy crap. Please and thank you, man. Wow, really? Not even. I don't know, how many Mind Purifiers do we really need, realistically? Like, realistically... I don't know. I feel like I haven't really, like, needed Mind Purifiers, like, that much anyways. I don't think I've ever really, like, used them. Because, like, what enemy out there is really, like, you know... Like, we had one guy that charmed Dart, and then, like, nothing else, right? And it's like, even then, we beat him, like, so quickly it wasn't even really an issue, it was just kind of, like, worrying. Alright, maybe I actually should just go inside the cave just so I can get to our encounters, because holy crap. Oh crap, I just whiffed that. Okay, that's... Whoa, that's actually kind of hard to hit. And, alright, yeah, sure. Come on, octopus! Come on, please. Oh. Oh, he can also just charm people. Whoa! Okay, that's some damage. Alright, that's really scary, dang. Yeah, right, we found the one other enemy in the game who was a charm effect, just as us talk about how nothing uses it. Okay, and we got literally nothing out of that. But at least everyone's lulls are nice and synced now. That feels good, right? Alright. Yeah, this is fine. Well, that's... Jeez, only a 4, huh? Okay, Laura, that's alright. Man, I should probably, like, switch Meru back to, like, you know, like, power, like, Ringervar the Crab. Actually, screw it, I'm just gonna do that right now. What accessories do we actually have? Pant Guard, we have, like, Stun Guard, Fire Attacks, Latex. When damaged by Magic MP as a cumulative, that's not gonna do anything. Stun, Instant Death, Fear. Oh, we can actually become slightly more evasive. That's not as good as Magic Defense, actually. Yeah, like 61 to 71, and it's like... Yeah, screw it, we're not gonna be finding anything that does that much physical, I believe. I feel like she'll be pretty fine just whapping stuff. Like, Meru's fast, she's a good party member.